The new theatre of war is here, and it is cutthroat. I mean by that is it's very hard to find systems that have got any of the Manassanite or any of the other factions of wars. First though, actually signing up for the campaign. You get into the agency, you can find it. Make sure you're clicking on the Theatre of War, then the Military Campaign tab. I'm looking at the Galente one. You've got to complete 3 of the tracks all the way to max to get all of those rewards. I've already completed 1. It was really easy, the basic combat mission. That was just one level 1 or level 2 mission. Then you got these other ones here, destroy hostiles in low-sec. I've signed up for that. You have to make sure you sign up for them, otherwise you will not be credited with any progress. So to do that, you just click on it. For where it says resign for me, you would click on there and it would be join or sign up or participate. I can't click on any of the ones here for the capture and defend or the kill capsuleers because they are both for faction warfare. So when I sign up for faction warfare, I can definitely do those. So I'm signed up for the mining event. We're about 53% as a faction. I'm like 60 or so percent. It was really difficult for me to find sites or belts until some people within the belts told me how to find it. So you go into the maps, you go to mining, you click on Bulwark mining sites, click on that, and then you zoom out for the whole galaxy. You see these different colored dots. Those dots show you that there's a belt in that system. They're not always going to be up. First time I checked it, there was a few in Caldari space and none in Galente. This time there's none in Caldari and there's 1 in Galente. So you just set destination, fly out there, mine some of the ore. Once you've mined that ore, you can then refine it. I've got some of the ore here. It's a new X-type grade. Doesn't really mean anything, but you get some titanium, pyrite, and this crystalline musonite from the Galente ore. There's different versions for the other faction ores. All of the ores require the simple ore processing skill to get to unlock their crystals and also unlock maximum refining. I probably would make sure that you're using either speed or efficiency on this one, just because the belts are, there's like 100 people or so in each belt. It's a bit of a pain. But once you've got all those crystals, you come to your faction HQ site. So for Galente, it's in Taki. Go to the anchorage station, then you'll find a obelisk. You can fly over to the obelisk, and then you can trade any of those crystalline stuff. You actually need a lot of the crystalline materials to get these. These are some cool faction drones. Not that useful for me. You've also got access to, it's just what's it called? Sensor disruption drone, useful for PvP, but it's going to be more expensive, or too expensive for what it is. Then you've got the really good things. So you've got these 2 faction harvesters and like capital harvesting drones. You need a lot of, you need a lot of this crystal currency for it. And the actual drones themselves, they're essentially Tech 2, or they require a lot of Tech 2 materials. So if we just quickly go up. Pluto. So there we go. So loads of Tech 2 materials, some morphite, some modules, and a bunch of drone components. They're just excavator drones, so no use for me, but they'll be useful to some people. I think these will be the drones that get added to the Galente Faction Warfare LP store if they're available, but yeah, that's pretty much all of these. I don't really think there's much else to add, there's a few more components actually. If we have a look, we've got some magfield stabilizers. I think there's a lower tier and a higher tier one there, and a large remote repair module. All of these require a lot of crystals too, as well as those skins. It's very much a recycling of the Galente event and the previous event, so interesting so far. I don't know what the evolution of this will be or what other things are going to add to it. But yeah, it just feels like an event that's going to be spread out over a much longer time. It is mad how many people are taking part in it, though. These belts are getting stripped so quickly. So just make sure that if you want to get in on these, and make sure you get those 3 sides, or rather those 3 completions, just sort of keep in mind you're going to have to dedicate time. Right, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of your day.